Good morning, everybody. Today we are doing our do-it-yourself chia pet. In your packets, you will find a little Ziploc. You will find a planter, and you will also find seeds. The only thing that you needed was soil. I just took some from a pot I had outside, trying to make it easy on all of us. We will learn a little bit at first while we get set up about how a plant grows. Okay, I need to share screen. Oh gosh. There we go. All right, can you all see that?
How does a plant grow? How does a plant grow? Do you or I or anyone know how a plant grows? First you have a little seed. First you have a little seed. Little seed, little seed. First you have a little seed. Next the seed grows a root. Next the seed grows a root. Next a root. Next a root. First a seed and then a root. Next you have a seedling. Next a little seedling. First a seed, then a root. Now a little seedling. Next you have a full-grown plant. Stem and leaves a full-grown plant. First a seed, then a root, then a seedling, now a plant.
Awesome. Thank you guys. All right, so we are going to make our own little plant. So I got, because these have holes in the bottom, I have a little dish just to set it on. So when we water it, hopefully that just kind of eliminates some of the water action. Okay, so first I'm going to take my dirt. I have a little shovel. I just used a Folgers can, and we are going to put it into our little pot. Okay, so I'm going to do a scoop, and you should fill it about halfway. Awesome job, Adonis. Look at you go. Oh, you were so prepared. Look at your big old dish of dirt. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to take dirt. I have it about halfway full. Push it down. And we're going to take our little seed. And you can take a couple of them. Awesome. And we're going to sprinkle them all over the top, okay? As many as you want. The more you put, the more little plants will sprout. Kind of push them in there a little. Good job. You're doing so good, Adonis and Noah. We're gonna push it down. Okay, so after we have our seeds on top of our dirt, we're gonna add a little more dirt on top until it's about full. So I kind of messed myself up here because we're gonna have to put our little eyes on it. I thought about hot glue. I could not find my hot glue gun, so I just have little Elmer's glue. So push it down. Once you have all your dirt in there, we're gonna get our glue out. And in your bag, you will also find little googly eyes. Good job, Adonis. Do you like that dirt? You're doing so good, bud. All right. So we're gonna pick up our glue and our little googly eye. I'm gonna put a little dab of glue on it and put a little eye on it. It actually kind of helps with the dirt because then you can kind of push it in and it doesn't dent the planter as much. And if you have hot glue at home, you're welcome to do this step later if that makes it easier. Whatever works for you all. Okay, so we have 2 little happy eyes. Awesome. Look at it smiling at you. All right. And then it is optional, but I grabbed a bottle cap just because I'm gonna color my nose red. So I have my markers and I'm gonna color the inside of it. And you want the flat side out so you can get the glue. So I colored on the inside, but this is totally optional. Don't worry about it. All right. So now I have a little face. Good job, Donnie. Are we having some yogurt? That's my fave too in the mornings. Good job, Noah. You're getting so tall, bud. All right. So I have my face on. I have my dirt and my seeds. And now we need some water. We're gonna water our plant. Like I said, I have mine in a little bowl just so it catches the water for now. And then I probably will transplant it into a little pot so it traps the water afterwards. I'll pour some water onto it. Ooh, I love watching it sink in. All right, I'm glad that I put the little bowl under it because it is leaking water. And so this is my guy. My eyes are drooping a little, but they'll dry. Happy, happy, happy chia seeds. Good job. Look at you using your spoon. Way to go, Donnie. All right, so this is perfect snack time while I read a little story to you guys. I'm going to open it up. And today we are going to be reading The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. Let me get a little bigger here. All right, it is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to go and keep up with the others? And where are the others going? Oh, you see them flying away. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up, but the tiny seeds sail with the others. Another seed lands on a tail an icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go far or as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Oh, we see him kind of down here. We're gonna follow our little tiny seed. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seeds cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it out with the others. Here's our tiny seed again. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. And we have them down here in the grass. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch, but the tiny seed lies very still and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls, the seeds grow, so round, and they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and all the rain from all of the small new plants, and the little plant dies. Sad. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it starts to grow into a plant. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They have been waiting for the sun in springtime. One child does not see the plants as he runs along, and oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 6. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First, there are footsteps. Then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. And a boy has picked a flower to give to a friend. It is now summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on, and it doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the water waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. Oh, there's the people. Look how big that is from a tiny little seed. All summer long, birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big, beautiful flower. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down onto the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and it's time for the flower seed that they pop open. Out come many more tiny seeds that quickly sail far off into the wind. And that's a happy sun. Thank you guys so much for listening. So we learned about our tiny seeds, how a plant grows. We read a story about a little plant, and now we can watch our own little chia pet grow. I can't wait to see. We'll try and keep pictures posted, and that way we can see our plants and watch them grow together. All right. Thank you guys. Adonis and Noah, you did awesome. Kristen, thank you so much for your help.
Thanks, Emma.
All right. We will see you soon.
Okay. Bye.